my channel, Aisha Lachey Reads. So today I'm going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. I got a tooth pulled yesterday, so I'm not feeling the greatest, and I'm just going to lay in bed and do nothing, so I figured I might as well get some reading done. So the only book that I've planned so far to read is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is a Hunger Games-esque story. Our main character, she was brought up by vampires, and she is a human, and so she needs to take place in this Hunger Games-esque trial to get one wish. And so I'm going to see how I like this one. So far it is pretty good. I started it last night. So that's the only reading plan I have so far. So for the 24 hours, I am not doing like a straight 24 hours. I have an app on my phone that basically is just 24 hours timer, and anytime I'm reading I'll hit play, and anytime that I'm not I will pause it, because reading 24 hours straight is a little bit hard for me, and with not feeling that great, I don't know how much reading I'll get done. I might even take a nap, so we never know. And I did get Pokemon Sword the other day, so I'm probably going to end up playing this later just because I love Pokemon, so I'll probably end up doing that. But so far that's all I have for this intro, and we'll get into this 24-hour readathon. Okay, so I have a reading update. I'm about 80 pages into this. I'm really liking it. I definitely have not wanted to stop reading. I've been on reading for about 2 hours, so I plan to do a little bit more. Just had dinner and put on my Pokemon sweatshirt that I made. So I will get back to some more reading and give you another update when I have one. Okay, so I made it about halfway through this last night. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I didn't want to put it down, so I was just constantly reading last night when I got in bed. I have 17 hours left of my 24-hour readathon, so I'm going to continue reading more of this. I've been switching on and off between my physical copy and then my Kindle, so I'm going to put all of my notes and highlights from my Kindle onto my physical book so I can add more tabs to it. I've just been switching back and forth because it's more comfortable reading my Kindle in bed, and I'm honestly feeling worse today than I was yesterday, so I picked the perfect time for a readathon. So I'm just going to continue laying in bed after I put my tabs in and getting some more of this done. I don't know if I'll update you again before I finish or not, but if anything like crazy happens, I probably will update you. But for now, that's all I have for you. Okay, so I've only read for like another 5 hours. I've been a little busy today doing some work and I've just been really tired, but I finished another like 20% of this book, so I'm about like 70% of the way through now. I'm definitely am still loving it. We're getting down to like the last 2 trials and like some crazy stuff has happened, and just I'm loving like all of these characters together. And like, I'm just not looking forward to the end because they're like all in competition together. So I'm just like, like, I know it's gonna end up good somehow, but just like the stress of getting to that point, like, it's gonna be rough. But I'm definitely loving it. I'm excited to see what happened next. I have like a ton of tabs already from just everything that I've loved in this book. So I'll probably update you again once I finish it. But for now, I'm gonna get back to reading. Okay, so I have about 4 hours left in my 24-hour readathon. I finished Serpent and the Wings of Night last night, and I really, really enjoyed this. It was definitely fun. I gave it a 4 stars, and I have a bunch of tabs. I'm currently waiting on the second book in this, so I'm probably going to start that tomorrow. But I did read the novella in between, so I also read that yesterday. So I finished both of those. So I'm not sure what else I'm going to pick up for the next 4 hours, but I'll look and kind of see what I have and see what I'm feeling, and then I'll probably just show you guys once I decide. And I can't decide if I want to do like a Kindle Unlimited book or if I want to do something on my physical TBR, but I'll definitely figure that out and let you guys know. But I also went shopping today, and I finally got something that I've wanted for a while. So I have my Eevee back there and my little Gengar Squishmallow, but I finally got the big 24-inch Gengar, and he's like the best thing ever, and I'm so excited. Like, this thing is amazing, and he's so big. Like, he's gonna be my new reading buddy. Like, I just love him. But that's all the updates I have for now, and you'll definitely be seeing this one in the rest of my video, and probably from videos from now on out. But I will get back to you when I have another update for you guys. Okay, so I think I'm going to start my reread of Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I've just been in this mood for like the Shadowhunter world, so I'm going to start my reread of this so I can annotate it to go along with my Clockwork Angel one. So I'm going to read this for a little while. I'll probably finish the 4 hours reading this, and then I will give you an update when I've completed some reading. Alright, so I officially finished my 24-hour readathon. I had a really good time. It took me about two and a half days to do it, just because I was busy with work and had to do some shopping. So I wasn't constantly reading, but over that 24 hours of time, I ended up getting 2.5 books done, and I just had like a really good time doing it. The first book that I ended up reading was The Serpent and the Wings of Night. This was really fun. I really enjoyed this book. This is about our main character, and she lives in a world full of vampires, and she was adopted by one of the highest ranking vampires. He's technically like a king, and she is a human, and so she enters a tournament so she can get one wish if she wins, so she can be turned into a vampire, so she feels a little bit safer and secure in this world, because being a human in a vampire world isn't all that great. And so she enters the trials. She ends up finding some likely allies, and there's romance that happens in this, which I really did enjoy. I really loved all the characters in this. Like, I had an attachment to almost all of, like, the main characters that we have. Like, I was just so worried the entire time about what was going to happen to these characters, because I really liked them all in their own way. But I definitely loved it. The romance was definitely really good. I ended up giving this a 4-star. It wasn't my all-time favorite book, but it was definitely a fun fantasy romance, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I didn't really want to put this book down, so I read this one pretty quick. And that was the first one I read. I did all the tabs in that. There's quite a bit. I ordered the second one, and it gets here tomorrow, which I'm going to start it right away because I need to know what else happens, just because I'm not invested in, like, the story. And so I'm excited to pick up the second one tomorrow when it gets here. And then for the second book I picked up, it was actually the novella in between the first and second novel. So I read the novella. That way I can read the second book when it gets here tomorrow. And that one was Six Scorched Roses. It's a novella in between. I gave that one 4 stars, and I read it on my Kindle. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that one just because it's a novella in between books in the series, but I definitely enjoyed that one too, and it was really good for a novella. I'm normally not a novella person, and so I definitely really enjoyed that one, which was definitely a good change from most novellas. Most novellas I could just throw away and not really care about, but I definitely really enjoyed that one. And then I picked up Clockwork Prince for a little bit. I got a couple chapters in, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I put that one down for now, and I'll probably pick it up later next month. But then I continued my read of A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, which I actually started last week. I was about halfway through. This one is about a girl who is a witch, and she likes to cook and bake, and she loves, like, her flowers and her gardens and all of that. And so one day when she's baking, she accidentally, instead of summoning a spell for flowers, she summons a demon instead. And he has a pact for her soul, and he can't go back to the demon world until he gets it. But then they kind of start falling for each other, and you kind of get the love story from there, and all the conflicts of him being a demon in her world, trying to get her soul, and he's not allowed to go back to the demon world until he collects her soul. And this one's been so cute. I only have about 30 pages left in this, so I'm going to finish it after I film this. But this was definitely just, like, a really cute read. Like, I definitely enjoyed it. It was fun, just cute romance in between all of the fantasy books that I've been reading lately. And I just really enjoyed it. Definitely if you're looking for just, like, an uplifting, fun, contemporary romance, this is definitely it. And I love that it has, like, the magic aspects and stuff like that in it, and it's not just straight contemporary, because those aren't always my favorite, but I just like the little bit of magic in this, and it was just really cute. Her best friends in this are freaking adorable, and so I'm hoping that we get books from their perspective as well. I know she has another book coming out, so I'm going to look out for that, and so I'm hoping we get more of the best friends, because I love them. They're just the cutest, and, like, their friendship is just really fun. So yeah, I'm probably going to give this one a 3.5 to a 4-star. I haven't really decided yet, but from what I'm feeling now, before I read the last little bit, it's definitely 3.5 to 4. Kind of just depends on how the ending is. But I definitely enjoyed my reading for 24 hours. It was really fun to just kind of sit and relax when I wasn't feeling that great from the dentist, so it was fun to just have something else to focus on, and reading's always my go-to when I'm like, oh, I don't feel good or I'm sick. Gotta pick up a book because it just makes everything better, and it makes you not, like, think about all the other stuff going on. So I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm definitely going to do more 24-hour readathons because I really love doing them. I just love like the thought of just being able to read like straight and not have to worry about other stuff. But now I think I'm going to finish the rest of that and maybe play a little bit more of my video game. But if you like this video, definitely subscribe, comment, and like, and I will see you in the next video. Happy reading!